This week is a doozy. We've got these two here. They were never meant to meet, this sort of arrangement, but here we are. We've got this beast of a Honda CB1000 and this not so beast or Dazen Raider. It's just a Chinese POS buggy. But we want to change that. We've actually done a little bit of work before because we knew we were going to be doing this. We put some pedals in there and extended it by 10 inches. But the rest of it is utter junk. All the electrics are just fried. Look, this is a piece of plastic. It just shreds. So it needs to change. Here is the Honda. There's a wee bit of a story to this. This down here was a cracked engine case or whatever. Massive hole. This was the water pump, blah, 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 blah. It's, long story short, it's JB welded. But it's ran and tested. Also, someone was killed on this bike. God rest his soul. So it needs to come out because the bike has got a curse in my eyes. So the engine doesn't. So we're going to try to get that into that. It can only go well. We do understand that this was never built for that, so it's going to be sketchy. But
what could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. So cue the time lapse of getting the engine out, I guess. Right, so, bike's on the operating table. So yeah, let's get this bad boy out of here. Pronto. Check out that DIY setup right there. She's a ripper.
Here we go, we're out.
Right, so it is out. Look at her, happy days. We got ourselves a naked bike now.
Whew, that killed the back.
So check at the size difference here. This thing is a little baby. Let's marry this up to the old Dazen Raider and see how it goes. Right, so bad news currently. Because look how far that sump sits below all that. We obviously want the engine up higher, we see that. However, the way the chain hang comes out, oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I see what you're on about.
Yeah, that's the shifter.
That's the shifter, so we can't, even if you took this guard off, it's still not going to point down low enough. Oh.
Drawings on the whiteboard now.
God, I don't know.
Mathematics.
There's not enough room on that whiteboard. So here's Dave with an explanation of what's about to happen.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the axle off. We're going to take this axle off because it needs to be way back here. But what we can do right now is use this frame, chop this back off, get our engine aligned on here with the body on top later on like you saw a minute ago. Flange on some mounts, wire this thing up and drive it.
There's a lot of buts and ifs.
There's a lot of buts and ifs, but we're going to just get this. We don't even need to chop this off. We need to take this off.
Spit it out already.
So we can... So the engine needs to go here. We're going to get this off, thrown out the way, stands in here so we can align this engine properly. We would rather cut this one up and then have a good template for when we get our new metal. That's what we'll do. Because right now it's Sunday, we can't get metal, so we're going to chop this up. Get this perfect.
Ham, bam, wham, bam. Let's do it.
Let's get this thing.
Cue the music. Right, so Dave was just filling me in there. He was looking up sprocket on that, and if we use this sprocket on that engine, this rocket ship would do
170 to 200 miles an hour with this gearing here.
Right, so we're gonna mock the bad boy up here. Beep, beep. Oh, where's our bolt? That thing. Dave, let's cut that thing.
It's not. Right, we're not straight, really.
Plastic pivot here. The bike's frame's getting cut up.
It's bent anyway.
Yeah, it's bent anyway, so what are we going to do with the bent frame?
Cut it.
Buzz, buzz, cut around here, buzz, buzz, buzz. Somehow get it on here. Get it where we're cutting, Dave, point.
We are going to cut here, and we're going to cut right here.
The easiest way to do it. Get it. Oh, I think we have 2 pieces.
Why is it still so strong?
It's sturdy. Going. Yes. Check it out. These marry up quite nicely.
This is giving me hope.
It's giving me a lot of hope.
We need a pivot point.
We need
somewhere.
some form of suspension somewhere. It is looking dynamite. This was made for this. Look at this.
It's too perfect.
Jesus, Honda and Dazen must have worked out a
Yeah,
deal.
they definitely worked out a deal.
Worked out a wee deal, I'm sure. You're coming back, baby, as a Honda. And look, we can still get all the oil filter for our maintenance. She's a fine rig.
It's too perfect.
Too good to be true, I think. Something major's about to happen. We just came to a realisation we can put all this back on and someone's got a seat. It's a 2-seater.
2-seater.
She's a 2-seater, so things are even looking better than we ever expected. Right, as for suspension, what we're thinking is, obviously we can't use the old setup because it's shite. But however, we have these puppies from the actual bike, and we'll put it on there. And then it'll take all the way inboard. What do we think, people? Right, so day after. What's one of the days? Dave is away and got some proper good beefy stuff. One welder for the job, and that's the titanium. Flux core, baby. Gasless.
The best.
The best for the best. She's solid. Ain't go nowhere. How we looking, Dave?
Needs a trim.
Needs a trim. A wee ball hair off.
I hate taking mill of mill.
Next on the list, these things that hold the rear end. So we're getting it all welded up here. The past few hours has literally just been measuring off of this, that, the next thing. Got all these cut. That's off the old frame. This is a budget build, of course. The engine is mounted. She is done. Pretty much got to run some wiring, plug in some fuel, and fire it up.
And some shocks.
Yeah, shocks. There's, oh, well, yeah. Bunch of stuff still to do up here, but for the most part, she's looking good. We're thinking of the shock setup now. Hold it, Dave. Do we go from this one down to like there, or there to there?
It's a tricky one.
It's very tricky, and it's like proper engineering here. And
This looks cool.
Yeah, that looks cool.
But does it work?
I think it does work.
I think so. I think we should just do it.
Right, so we've cut these bad boys off, and these are like the old shock mounts, so they're going to be just perfect. We just need to figure out, and let's see, that's going to go somewhere on this, like said, but way closer. And then that's going to be the perfect mount for the top. As for the bottom, yet to be determined. We're working on it.
If you believe something will work, it will work.
It will work. Something along the lines of this. That's your bracket right there.
It's perfect, really.
Perfect.
This
Perfect.
thing's building itself.
That's for a beefy weld. Woo!
That's no coming out.
That's not coming off in a hurry. So there's a big moment happening here. We've got some hideous welds. I done it. But they're strong. Nice gorilla welds. And now it's time we can actually put the shocks on and see if it all works. Oh, there she is. Wait. Hold on. Now do the spring test, see how it works. Yes! We are engineers.
We are engineers.
Yeah!
With no math books.
Look at that.
That works really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. What?
It's the boring part of wiring. Got the wiring sprocket and a couple other wee bits and pieces to do, but I think by the end of this video, we'll be turning key. We're plumbing up the fuel. It's time. It is time.
We're done waiting.
Here goes. Oh!